So this is a report for the business class experience.
Flight back from Tokyo to San Francisco.
It's very similar experience. Chicago to Tokyo. Slight differences.
For one thing, padding they told us about, we tried to put on our seats before we took off.
We did.
And she kept saying like, hey, I'm sorry, but you can't have those on the seats, take off. You gotta wait until we're in the air. Okay, so we gotta take it back off and put them back in the overhead. I think it was a little more padded, comfortable, but
yeah, I liked it. Also, welcome drink.
So this time it had a champagne and the orange juice.
That's what I expect to happen on our way to Tokyo, because welcome drink is supposed to be champagne or some booze. But this time we got a champagne and orange juice, and I got both.
The seats were very comfortable, adjustable that you want, the feet up, feet a little bit, lay back some, lay flat completely to sleep. Now the window seat had less storage space than the aisle seat. The aisle seat had this little cubby hole you can put stuff, had a big pocket you can put stuff in on the side. Right. It just seemed to have more storage overall than the window seat, but the window seat obviously you get the advantage of being
right. Also, there's a divider there. You can just go up and down.
So if you don't know the person and want privacy, you can move it up and down.
Remote was pretty much the same.
Music.
Some reason default was a Chinese.
Oh yeah,
remote.
He had Chinese, I had Korean, and I couldn't even figure out how to get it back to English. And I had to ask the flight attendant, but she was very friendly and helped me right away and get it back to English. So something else to mention on the movies: every movie had different versions of Japanese or English, but I did notice that even the English versions had Japanese subtitles in them. But obviously, it's a Japanese airline, so I would think it would be more Japanese type stuff. So.
Oh, and I use a Wi-Fi too. The Wi-Fi was 1880. Was a 24-hour plan. I think it's not fast enough to watch the YouTube or anything like that. So I just used it for just play the game.
Notable difference was the food in the menu. The menu was a little bit different. I mean, the first appetizer is still the same. You still got the olives and the mixed nuts. I chose a Japanese menu again because I wanted to try it on the way back. Food on the way back was exceptionally good. I enjoyed everything that I tried. Appetizer selection to the main course itself. They had meat,
and beef,
and the miso soup was really good.
Yeah, and the rice is kind of wrapped with some bamboo leaf or something. I think it's kind of nicely presented.
Oh yeah, it's very nicely presentable.
I definitely like the food on the way back to the San Francisco.
For my snack was a breakfast sandwich, tomato and egg and bacon, and kind of like a BL2 breakfast sandwich. And ice cream. I
got a noodle. That was the chicken noodle. And when I got the noodle on the plane, it was kind of really boiling hot, and I really like. So to summarize, the food and the drinks. The food is really good. It's better than on the way to Tokyo.
I loved the food on the way back to San Francisco.
And the drink was pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same. So how would you rate?
So my Japan Airlines experience on the way back, I'd have to give it a 10 out of 10. I don't know. I mean, I'd definitely travel this way anytime. I have a long flight. I mean, everything was just exceptional in my opinion. I guess the only way to make it better is if you paid first class, which I don't see a reason to pay first class when it's already this great.
So I would give 10 out of 10. Food was better, so I would give them, I got the 10 out of 10.